fence post leaning, rusty wire cutting the oak. Coffee's cold, smell of cedar and wood smoke. This dirt knows my name better than I do myself. Same red clay, same old shelf where the memories stay. Truck bed rattling down the Washboard Creek Road. Dog in the back, heavier heart, lighter load. Sun's dropping low behind the hickory stand. Just a ghost in a quiet land.
Coffee gone cold on the counter, your chair pushed in like you still care. Sunday sun through the curtains, catching dust where your picture stared. Truck keys hang by the doorway, hat still hooked on your nail. If loving you was a highway, I missed the sign when it turned to hell. Back when love was easy, we danced in the kitchen floor lamp. You laughed like you believed me, every promise, every late night. Now it's just echoes and TV, talking for two in the dark. Back when love was easy, you wore my name on your heart. We had big plans on a napkin, folded up in your old blue jeans. Chasing time like a back road, making homes out of in-between. Now your drawer's almost empty, one strand of hair on my sleeve. Funny how something so tiny holds up the weight of what I grieve. If you'd pull up this gravel, dust rolling into my yard, I'd trade every stubborn answer for one more shot at your heart. But the porch light hits that mailbox, same old number, same old name. Only thing that ever changes is I'm the one holding the blame.
your heart.
But the porch light hits that mailbox. Same old number, same old name. Only thing that ever changes is I'm the one holding the blame. Hanging white sheets on that rusted backyard line, bare feet in the clover, sunlight in your eyes, coffee on the railing, newspaper on my knee. The world felt big and distant, but your laugh fit next to me. Eggs in the pan, old hymns on the radio played. All of our troubles still small, still far away. If I could turn this truck around, drive right into yesterday, I'd park it in that gravel drive. Back when Sunday morning stayed. Carved our names in hardwood, that old oak kitchen chair. You said it'll last forever, like you'd always be right there. Now the house is painted over, new boots by the door, but I still hear your bare feet across that creaky floor. Funny how a screen door slam can take a man straight back to muddy boots and dinner rolls, and your hand in my lap. I've had money, I've had plans, watch both of them fade, but I'm wealthiest remembering back when Sunday morning stayed. When Sunday morning stayed, eggs in the pan, old hymns on the radio played. All of our troubles still small, still far away. If I could turn this truck around, drive right into yesterday, I'd park it in that gravel drive. We had one long hallway full of crooked picture frames. Mama's laugh in the kitchen, Daddy humming old last names. Coffee cans on the counter, change for some rainy day. I swore I'd never leave there, then the world called me away. Back when Sundays took all day, we'd pass the gravy and pass the time, talking small town, talking forever, like the world couldn't cross that county line. Now
it's highways, blurred signs, and hurricanes, but I still find my heart that way. Back when Sundays took all day.
You were barefoot on the driveway, skinning these cherry ice on your tongue. Said you'd wait on the front steps till my wandering days were done.
Now the porch light's just a memory on a road I overgrew. I keep driving through the silence, hearing old screen doors and you. Funny how the big plans shrink when you're staring at the sink. Same old mug chipped on the lip still tastes like home to me. If I could trade these city lights for one more slow fried summer night, I'd hold that faded checkered cloth like it was eternity. Back when Sundays took all day, we'd pass the gravy and pass the time, talking small town, talking forever, like the world couldn't cross that county line. Now it's highways, blurred signs, and hurricanes, but I still find my heart that way. Back when Sundays took all day.
Dad's old Chevy in the gravel, screen door slam. Someone yelled my name. Mama's roll slow in the oven, ball game humming from a window frame. Back when Sundays took all day, world moved easy, nothing in the way. Bare feet swinging off that rail, hearts wide open, paint still pale. If I could drive that dusty road to who I was, to what we'd say, I'd give every busy borrowed tomorrow for one more stolen slow Sunday. Granddad's Bible on the table, coffee ring on every other page. He'd nod off halfway through the story, still teach me more than any preacher's stage. Now my phone lights up the kitchen, clock keeps shouting that I'm late. I pour my coffee, stare at nothing, hear his laughter in the hallway shade. And I swear I smell that pot roast in this quiet rented place. If I could drive that dusty road to who I was, to what we'd say, I'd give every busy borrowed tomorrow for one more stolen slow Sunday.
Old screen door still leans like it did back then. Rust on the hinge, dust on the clock by the vent. Your note on the fridge faded to a yellow blur. Coffee cup ring where you used to stir. Back when the porch light burned, you were waiting on my wheels to turn. Bare feet on that busted swing, humming along to everything. We didn't know how good it was till the world got big and we grew up. I'd give all I've ever earned for one more night back when the porch light burned. That old dog still sleeps by your bedroom door. Boots in the corner, haven't walked these floors. Mama keeps your jacket on the same old nail. Says she can't move it like it's some kind of tale. I drive past that gravel lane, windows down, call your name. Wind just answers with a little dust. I see us there in the firefly dark, you in my arms, my borrowed heart, swearing forever, like forever was us. I drive past that gravel lane, windows down, call your name. I drive past that gravel lane, windows down, call your name. Wind just answers with a little dust.
Coffee can full of rusted nails by the barn door. A leaning tire, granddad's hat on a crooked nail still hangs where he retired. Dust on the John Deere seat, faded paint but it still turns green. I hear stories in the breeze, every fence post in between. Back when the porch lights shine, you could see our whole small world. Mama humming through the screen, Daddy slow dance with his girl. We didn't know it was a moment, thought that time was always kind. I've been chasing that same evening, back when the porch lights shine. Same old creek, just a little low. Drought done took what it could drag, skipping stones where we used to go. Names carved in a cottonwood snag, my brother's boots by the back door. Mud still caked from 92. He drove west, I stayed put, but this yard remembers him too. Back when the porch lights shine, you could see our whole small world. Mama humming through the screen, Daddy slow dance with his girl. We didn't know it was a moment, thought that time was always kind. I've been chasing that same evening, back when the porch lights shine. That bulb above of the steps, flickers on and fades to gray. Still I sit here on the rail, waiting on a younger day. If you listen past the crickets, through the creak of that old pine, you'll hear laughter in the shadows under that porch light shine. Back when the porch light shine, you left your sweater on my kitchen chair. Still smells like August and cheap red wine. There's a dent in the couch where you used to curl up, laughing at nothing, wasting our time. There's dust on the frame of our county fair photo. You kissed my cheek, I tried to look tough. Now that same old Midway's just a ghost in my rear view, and I can't drive past it without thinking of us back when you were mine. I was too young, too proud, too blind to hold on, to slow down, to read every sign. Now every small town sunrise, every Sunday chime sounds like a song from back when you were mine. Your mama still waves when I pull into church late, saves me a place on the second row. She asks how I'm doing, I lie with a handshake, 'cause the truth is a story she already knows. I still park by the fence where I taught you to drive. Engine off, just the crickets and the sky. Wishing I'd turned to you that night, said don't go, don't go, instead of just goodbye. Back when you were mine, I was too young, too proud, too blind to hold on, to slow down, to read every sign. Now every small town sunrise, every Sunday chime sounds like a song from back when you were mine. From back when you were mine. left your blue dress on the back of that old chair. Coffee ring on the nightstand like a ghost that says you were here. Truck keys on the counter, I still park in the same old spot. TV talking to nobody, trying to fill the quiet you forgot. Back when you were mine, Friday nights felt like forever. Bare feet on the dashboard, windows down in any weather. Now this empty house keeps replaying our best times, every broken little moment. Stuck back when you were mine. Your picture in the hallway, crooked like the way we fell. We said always in the kitchen, now it echoes like a spell. I still set 2 plates at dinner, catch myself and clear my throat. Pour your share into my glass and drink to every word I never wrote. Maybe I was too proud to listen, maybe you were too tired to stay. Now it's just your name in my mouth and your taillights in yesterday. If love's just a story, I keep reading the same old line. Back when you were mine, Friday nights felt like forever. Bare feet on the dashboard, windows down in any weather. Now this empty house keeps replaying our best times, every broken little moment. Stuck back when you were mine. Sun's barely up, screen door moans again. Same chip mug, steam curling in the wind. Tailgate view of that rusted county sign. Your ghost ride shotgun laughing in my mind. Coffee cup on county line, 18, I was blind. Thought that gravel road ran on forever. Now it's just me and this old truck, kicking dust on what we were. Every mile I drive, I remember coffee cup on county line. In the fogged up glass, bare feet on the dash, radio low, talking past. Every plan we were sure we'd never change. Then your letter showed up with a different name. I still slow down where you used to wait. That yellow farmhouse, fresh cut hay. Neighbors say you're doing fine, city lights, new last name. I just nod, then drift away. Back to that morning sky. Coffee cup on county line, Coffee cup on the counter, lit print faint but still there. Sun smeeks under the curtain, dust dancing in your old chair. Blue jeans hang on the door frame, boots by the back porch rail. Everything right where you left it, like a love note in the mail. I keep living in the little things you left behind. Sunday pain, your recipes, that crooked frame you like. Every creak in this old house still calls your name. I ain't lost you, you're just hiding me in the corners of my days. Mailbox stuffed with your journals, grocery list, half a song. I read them slow at the table, laugh a date, then I come undone. I could sell this place, start over, leave your shadow at the gate. But every board and nail remembers, and song now we shouldn't fade. I keep living in the little things you left behind. Sunday pens, your recipes, that crooked frame you like. Everything in this old house still calls your name. I ain't lost you, you're just hiding in the corners of my days. Coffee cup on the counter, light fading soft and thin. I turn the sand on the front door, from closed back over to come in. Coffee cup on the windowsill, chipping the rim where you set it still. Steam rising slow in the morning light, your old blue sweater on the chair last night. I keep your side of the bed turned down, like you're just out driving around this town. All these little things you left behind are the only way I hold your hand in mine. standing still, staring at that coffee cup on the windowsill. Dusty frame on the mantel shelf, you laughing there, younger than myself. Car keys hang where they always hung. I swear I hear the door when the day is done. Some folks say that I should pack it away, box up the past like a winter coat in May. But your touch lives in every room, every drawer. If I let these memories go, I lose you even more. Some folks say that I should pack it away, box up the past like a winter coat in May. But your touch lives in every room, every drawer. If I let these memories go, I lose you even